Nobody. It's because the Lamar team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamar Ford. We became number one for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
South Shore residents that love good food are making the short trip across the lake to Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. North Shore folks have known about Gallagher's 527 for years. Now the South Shore has discovered this hidden gem. One of the metro area's best restaurants is less than 30 minutes away. Take the quick trip across the lake and experience Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. As good as it gets.
Total maintenance keeps you cool. Total maintenance keeps you cool. Total maintenance keeps you cool. TM-AC.com, your cool spots. Total maintenance keeps you cool. TM-AC.com, your cool spots.
Tired of cleaning your gutters? Improve the value and look of your home with Leaf Guard gutters. And you'll never have to clean your gutters again. Ever. I guarantee it. Let Audubon Gutters install Leaf Guard gutters today. You'll improve the look and value of your home. And right now is the perfect time during Audubon Gutters' 99-cent installation sale. Call 469-6494 now. Get out of that gutter and get on the phone. At Audubon Gutters.
There's a Middle Eastern restaurant that's less than 5 minutes from where Causeway and River Road meet. Lebanon's Cafe. Convenient to Old Metairie and Old Jefferson. Carrollton at Jeanette on the streetcar line. Lebanon's Cafe.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
Scott Craig of Katie's Restaurant.
All of my ingredients are fresh. Nothing comes out of a can here. Nothing. All of our seafood is Louisiana. All of our vegetables are Louisiana vegetables. It's a neighborhood restaurant.
Katie's in Mid-City.
That's right, Mr. Drew Brees. Kaboom goes the dynamite. You are correct. It is indeed New Orleans. Corey Johnson with you on this Monday afternoon. Have a great show lined up, a whole slew of topics. And then sadly, this commercial is starting to air around the city of New Orleans. The mayoral race, Helena Moreno, the front runner, Royce Duplessis in second place in just about every poll, Oliver Thomas in third place. Sadly, it didn't take long. Royce Duplessis' first television spot. Tell me what you think when you hear this.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us. Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
Now, that might be a white woman. Hell, it might be a man doing the narration of that video. I'm pretty sure it's a black woman, and it's supposed to be a black woman that black and white people recognize as a black female doing the commercial. Play that one more time for us, Mario Brothers. We're going to play this a lot over the next 2 hours.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us. Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
I got to tell you, like I said, sadly, it didn't take long. Royce Duplessis' first TV spot for mayor injects race into that spot. All over that commercial. Race injected into that spot. Convince us Royce is one of us. This us versus them, I thought that went away a few years back. You know, Bill Jefferson, he would always run on those kind of things. Us versus them. I'll never forget. It's funny because it can go all over. Like Ray Nagin today is, I think, beloved by some in New Orleans. And I don't know why, because he's a criminal, because a lot of black and white people don't like him. I don't know why, but there's this small niche group that likes him. I'll never forget when Ray Nagin ran for mayor. I guess it was the second term. I guess. Or was it the first? Maybe it was the first. Pennington, the police chief, Mark Morial got Pennington to run. Pennington's not a politician, didn't want to run. It went nowhere. But I'll never forget the guy, the old radio voice, really nice guy, old black guy. He's the voice of the, that comes out of the igloos when you're exiting Jazz Fest. I think it's like saying McKenna. I forget his first name. I should know his first name because he's like a legend. But Larry McKenna, I think. Taxi cabs to the right, buses to the left. Thanks for coming to Jazz Fest 2025. That's a pretty good imitation, isn't it? Isn't that how it sounds? Mario Brothers, a.k.a. Latinx? Thanks for coming to Jazz Fest. Taxi cabs to the right. I get this phone call. It's a recorded message. Vote for so-and-so. Ray Reagan, called him Ray Reagan. He's a white man in black skin. I'm like, did Larry McKenna actually see this script, get paid, and agreed to do it? I mean, I wanted to see Larry. He passed away, but this was like 20 years ago. I wanted to see him. Like, Larry, really, dude? Ray Reagan. He's a white man in a black skin. I'm like, am I really hearing this commercial? Just blown away by just the total injection of race into a political race. Now, sadly, Royce Duplessis, who is trailing Helena Moreno by about 30 points. And then Moreno on Instagram has a bunch of posts with black and white leaders supporting her. No, injecting race into this commercial, just divisive and pathetic. It's 2025. Still going to go with the us versus them concept, huh? Black versus white. You know, it's sort of sad and pathetic. It really is. Some black folks still believe other black folks are on their team because of skin color, which is mind-blowing to me. I can promise you, I'm not on the white team. Not on the white team. Male, heterosexual, and white, beyond my control. I had nothing to do with these things. Now, Mario Brothers, a.k.a. Latinx, running our controls. He's a Latino. If I were a Latino, I'd have pride in being a Latino. But I'm white. Why am I going to have pride in being white? It makes no sense. Latinos came to this country later, have established themselves. They're a huge positive for the United States. Eventually, they're going to be the majority of the United States. Maybe not in my lifetime or yours, but 50 years from now, it'll be a majority Latino United States. You know, we live in the Western Hemisphere. There's about 1.1 billion people. 900 million of them are Latino. There's about 200,000 white and black folks and Asians, you know? It's a Latino hemisphere. America, we're like the ice cream cone, and the cone's growing into the ice cream. It's going to be Latino in 50 years. Who cares? Fantastic. I like the Latino population. I don't have this, man, white better be in control. I don't give a crap. White's been in control since day one. White males. I mean, I'm going to do my thing no matter what. I don't care what the competition is, who the competition is. I mean, my business, sports talk radio, television, it has been a male-dominated industry. Now it is flipped. If you have dark skin, have a foreign-sounding name, you're going to get the edge over me. If you're a blonde with big fake, you know what? You're going to get the edge over me. Just how it is. All things equal, especially. Maybe not all things equal. I don't care at all. I'm going to keep grinding, keep fighting. I'm going to win. Because that's me. I don't care what the competition is. And I'm definitely not going to say male, female, gay, straight, black, white, Latino, make excuses. I'm just going to go win. No, I just think this will backfire on Royce Duplessis. If I'm Royce Duplessis, I cancel this TV commercial immediately. I say it slipped through the cracks. I wouldn't have approved it. I'm not into this us versus we divisive crap. No, it's a desperate act by Royce Duplessis and his crew. Instead of touting his accomplishments, first commercial, attacking Helena Moreno, which is fine. Attack Helena Moreno on her record exclusively. Don't inject Ray. You know, Royce is one of us. He's black like us. Don't vote for the white woman who's actually Latina. Now, I thought Royce Duplessis was better than this. And we'll see what happens in the next 24, 36 hours. Maybe he'll do the right thing and 86 that spot. Convince us. Royce is one of us. Play that nauseating commercial again, Mario Brothers, a.k.a. Latin X.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us. Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
My mistake, Mario Brothers. I thought there were two us's in it. There are three. It's convince us. Royce is one of us, and that held us back. That held us back. Now, the commercial starts with a dumpster fire. It is a dumpster fire. It's a friggin' dumpster fire. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. It's pathetic. Royce Duplessis, I know you're better than this. Seriously. I know you're better than this. Do the right thing. Get rid of the us versus them crap. 86 this commercial. And fight an honest, legitimate race. And attack Helena Moreno on her record if you want to do that. Here's the problem. Royce Duplessis, Helena Moreno, Oliver Thomas, they're all very liberal Democrats. Their records are, on voting and stuff, pretty identical in a lot of cases. I don't think they're major exceptions. It's not like Royce Duplessis is running against a conservative Republican and he's a liberal Democrat and the ideologies are different. Boy, not so smart, Shane Guidry. Shane Guidry's like Jeff Landry's Elon Musk. He has a fishing team Instagram. Why are black leaders so ignorant? Why do so many black female politicians feel so invincible? Why is it always black people doing this? And shows like a crime with some black folks, a photo. This is on Shane Guidry's fishing team Instagram. Shane Guidry, who I've often said on this program, he's not dumb. I mean, Shane Guidry's not stupid, but Shane Guidry by no means is smart, okay? Just how it is. I'm not trying to be a jerk. He's painfully average, and he's like the key advisor for Jeff Landry because Jeff Landry, got a lot of financial support from Shane Guidry. in financial donations. Jeff Landry was on Harvey Marine's board getting $1,500 a week doing absolutely nothing. So they have a tight relationship. We're coming back. It's the race show today.
Scott Craig of Katie's Restaurant.
All of my ingredients are fresh. Nothing comes out of a can here. Nothing. All of our seafood is Louisiana. All of our vegetables are Louisiana vegetables. It's a neighborhood restaurant.
Katie's in Mid-City.
Here at the NOLA Coalition, we love our kids and we love our city. The people of New Orleans are standing together for a better future. By harnessing our collective resources, the NOLA Coalition will create a safer, more prosperous city for all residents. Your support is needed to help reduce violence, invest in our children, and drive generational change. Join now at nolacoalition.info.
Outdoor dining, Middle Eastern cuisine, under the oak trees, Lebanon's Cafe, some of the city's finest lamb chops and shish kebab, Carrollton at Jeanette by the streetcar barn, Lebanon's Cafe.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, insagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, insagency.com.
Word is, one of the best restaurants in New Orleans isn't even in New Orleans. Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. Cross the lake and taste what you're missing. Tuesday through Saturday. Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville.
Young's Dry Cleaning has free pickup and delivery. That's right. Young's Dry Cleaning has absolutely free pickup and delivery. Home or office, East Bank or West Bank. Call Young's at 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes, a magazine as unique as you.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
Francesca Deli and Pizzeria has over 15 specialty sandwiches, a big 10-ounce burger, and some of the best pizza in New Orleans. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview between Canal Boulevard and West End. It's Corey Johnson on the neutral ground.
Roll call.
Kenner, Metairie, Harahan, River Ridge, Algiers, Gretna, Harvey, Terrytown, West Wego. We got you covered.
Yeah, you right. Corey Johnson back at you. You know, I was just talking to Mario Brothers, a.k.a. Latinx, during the break. Yeah, I'm talking about this Royce Duplessis TV spot that is sickening. And then I'm talking about Shane Guidry, Jeff Landry's Elon Musk with his fishing team Instagram with these sick racist comments by some of the dopes that he fishes with, apparently. Why are black leaders so ignorant? Why do so many black female politicians feel so invincible? And then they post some crime going down, and it happens to be black people committing the crime. Why is it always black people doing this? Answer: because of white Democrats. Anyway, Shane Guidry is like distance himself from that. No, I was talking to Mario Brothers. Like some people could be like, wow, Corey was dogging Royce Duplessis for injecting race. And now he's dogging the white guy for saying racist crap about blacks. If you think I like searched for something to counter the other, you're crazy. You're on drugs. These are both breaking stories today. Both of them are sickening to me. I'm just a normal dude, and I'm fortunate. I was raised right. No N-bombs in my house ever. My mom and dad never, ever said that. Never heard it from any family members ever. My brothers and sisters, never. Nothing anti-Jewish, anti-Italian, anti-Irish, anti-gay, female, none of it. So I'm lucky. I don't have that, monkey, piano, anvil, sack of bricks on my back, walking around with all that crap all the time. No, I'm lucky. Smooth sailing for me. Life throws enough crap out at you. So I got to deal with that just like everybody. So I don't create it. Royce Duplessis is creating it. Play it again, Sam.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us. Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
Now, in radio, we use demographics all the time. I mean, if you're selling cowboy boots, you want to go on the country station that's mostly white. If you're selling, some hair product that's for black folks, you'd want to be on like Q93 on like the black station. So you can take this however you want, but this commercial, I'm not saying I'm saying this, I'm saying the people putting the commercial together that were mostly black said, we need a sassy black woman to voice this spot. We don't want a black guy. We don't want a white guy. We want some sassy black woman. We want it definitively known that is a black female on this commercial. That's just a fact. And 3 times in the commercial, convince us, Royce is one of us. That held us back, us. 3 times in the commercial. This is by definition the us versus them, the black versus white. Be on the black team. Be on Royce's team. Royce is better than this. I didn't think he was better. He is better than this. He's supposed to come on the show, Now, this is kind of comical. I'm just telling you how it is. You can take this however you want. I emailed Royce about 2 weeks ago. A couple of days later, email him again. A couple of days later, email him again. No response. Finally, I get the person who handles, Royce, the campaign manager. Call her once, no response. The next day, call again, no response. So then I reached out to Royce directly via text. Royce, tell him what I just said to you. To email 3 times, no response. Called your campaign manager, no response. A few hours later, I get a response. How is October 1st? I reply back, you really want to wait till October 1st for Royce to come on the program? I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm running against Tulane Moreno, who's 30 points ahead of me. If someone calls that has 2 Dixie cups and a string and wants Royce Duplessis to pull that string tight and be on the Dixie Cup program, I'm Royce Duplessis. I'm going on the Dixie Cup program. I mean, practically anything, no matter how big, no matter how small, everything in between. I mean, I'm just wondering if that October 1st for me, what are 4, 6, 8, 26 getting? What are folks that are still viable but aren't as big or been around as long as I have? What are they getting? It's just crazy. October 1st. So no, a lot of those things sort of were a disappointment. But a credit to Royce Duplessis' folks when I was like, do you really want to wait till October 1st? They replied back, Corey, thank you for your patience. We're going to try to do something quicker. So I appreciate that. And I respect that they're moving now, But this commercial coming out today just kind of sickened me. 766-9480 is how you dial us up. I'd love to hear from you, black, white, anybody. When you hear this commercial, what do you think? Check this out. 3 times us versus them crap.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for
You gotta
our
laugh
city.
at the
Where
voice.
was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us. Royce
By
has
the way, that
vision to
woman
get
has a
New Orleans
British
back on
accent.
track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
Jeez, convince us. That held us back. Royce is one of us. Just pathetic. And if it's going to be like, native New Orleanian and Helena's from Mexico, that is sad, and everyone knows better. And just that sassy black female voice in the beginning. Hit it just a few seconds of it right out the gate. Listen.
I know you've seen the big money campaign.
You're in your face and, shaking the head kind of thing. Just ridiculous. That is all deliberate. Don't call me and go, Corey, you're being racist saying that. This is what they did, not what I did. I'm just breaking it down for you. Absolutely sad and pathetic. 766-9480 is how you dial us up. I'd love to hear from you and what your take is on what I think is the lowest common denominator. Royce Duplessis is 30 points behind Helena Moreno, 30 points. Royce Duplessis could take all of Oliver Thomas's votes, put them together, and they're still halfway home to Helena Moreno. Halfway. If he had all of Oliver Thomas's votes too. And I had Oliver Thomas on the show, and he's not dropping out of the race. He's not dropping out of the race. So Royce Duplessis is not going to inherit Oliver Thomas's votes. This, I kind of think, could possibly put Helena Moreno over the top in the primary. It's 2025. This isn't just like black and white. Like, Corey, you're just saying because you're white. There are black folks that hear this commercial and are disgusted and are disappointed in Royce Duplessis and are saying, attack Helena Moreno on the issues. Don't inject this race crap. 766-9480. 766-9480. Let's go to Lacombe, the North Shore, home of Sal and Judy's. Barry joins us. What's up, Barry?
What's up, KJ?
How you doing, man?
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Wow.
Hey, first of all, I ain't calling to just toot your horn, but I did want to give you a prop. I can't ever nail you down whether you're literally right down the middle usually on most issues. I know you try to be that way, but you are radically independent. So good for you, man. Like on this issue, you would think, man, this guy's kind of conservative. He's saying blacks are liberal or racist, and then I'll hear you next week, and you'll be talking about how these Looney Tune Christian conservative groups are doing this, right, and the other. So good for you, man.
Oh no, today I'm doing it. Shane Guidry and his fishing team Instagram. Why are black leaders so ignorant? Why do so many black female politicians feel so invincible? And then a post of some black people that happen to be committing a crime. Why is it always black people doing this? This is on Shane Guidry, the Elon Musk of Jeff Landry's administration, who I've said since day one, isn't dumb, but isn't smart, isn't special, isn't someone you go to for concepts and ideas. But he's Jeff Landry's number one guy as an advisor, and it's mind-blowing because Shane Guidry's just not special. He's not that intelligent. So no, and I'm not trying to counter the Royce Duplessis crap, Barry. It's just these are the two big stories that broke today, and both of them involve race, sadly. Pathetic on both sides. Pathetic.
Yeah, it seems to always be what plagues us down here. But I don't know much about Helena Moreno. Obviously only her time on WDSU and then a little bit on the city council. But I don't know. I don't know what to think about her. Obviously, she's gonna. I'm pretty certain she'll be the next mayor. And I guess you try to greet everybody with an open heart, open mind.
Well, if you look at her Instagram today or yesterday, it's got a lot of photos of, Cedric Richmond, Jason Williams, a lot of black elected officials, a lot of black leaders that are endorsing her. So I think Royce Duplessis is getting pretty damn desperate right now. And what's sad is Royce Duplessis is getting like, I got white uptown friends that are conservative. They don't like Helena Moreno. They're backing Royce Duplessis. This is going to drive them away from Royce Duplessis.
And Jason Williams is one that I thought when he was on the city council, he used to come on another radio show regularly and was open and accessible to himself. And then, he now is the DA, and I guess maybe he has his eye on the mayor. It's maybe one point I wanted to be mayor. I guess didn't run this time around, but I don't know. A little disappointed in him as DA. And I don't even live in Orleans, but as Orleans go, we all go.
No, exactly. That's good. You care. Now, I think Jason Williams in the beginning as DA was totally woke and, a little off kilter. And then I think as he got into the job, he's like, I was wrong. And I respect that. He's changed. And then his mother and him get carjacked. And that just, but he had already started to change. And I'm not saying Jason Williams is perfect, but I think Jason Williams is smart, has common sense, and realizes what he ran on isn't the way to be DA. And then he embraces Liz Murrill, the AG in Baton Rouge, who's a conservative Republican. It's like, yeah, you handle all the NOLA, Troop NOLA arrests. So, no, I'm not going to sit here and defend Jason Williams and say he's doing a great job as district attorney, but I think Jason Williams has changed. You really have to not be paying attention to notice. So that's a good thing.
No, you're right. He ran. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I thought I heard him run on "We will never charge."
Yeah, minors coming right back. Thanks,
Ladies
Barry.
and
Thanks for the call.
In this Lamarck Automotive Complex, there's something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We're doing all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience. Right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, insagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, insagency.com.
South Shore residents that love good food are making the short trip across the lake to Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. North Shore folks have known about Gallagher's 527 for years. Now the South Shore has discovered this hidden gem. One of the metro area's best restaurants is less than 30 minutes away. Take the quick trip across the lake and experience Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. As good as it gets.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
In New Orleans, we don't eat to live. We live to eat.
More is better.
Scott Craig of Katie's.
That is our slogan. More is better at Katie's. It means more of everything. Not just more food, more smiles, more friendship, more love, more. When you do something, you have to do it right. It's all about more, and it's all more of the good things.
Get more at Katie's Restaurant in Mid-City.
Tired of cleaning your gutters? Improve the value and look of your home with Leaf Guard gutters. And you'll never have to clean your gutters again. Ever. I guarantee it. Let Audubon Gutters install Leaf Guard gutters today. You'll improve the look and value of your home. And right now is the perfect time during Audubon Gutters' 99-cent installation sale. Call 469-6494 now. Get out of that gutter and get on the phone. At Audubon Gutters.
Here at the NOLA Coalition, we love our kids and we love our city. The people of New Orleans are standing together for a better future. By harnessing our collective resources, the NOLA Coalition will create a safer, more prosperous city for all residents. Your support is needed to help reduce violence, invest in our children, and drive generational change. Join now at nolacoalition.info.
New Orleans talk giant Corey Johnson on the neutral ground.
I'll have the entire city of New Orleans in the palm of my hand.
Every weekday afternoon on Cox Channel 4 and Spectrum Channel 333 from 4 p.m. to 5:30.
Yeah, you right. Monday afternoon, Corey Johnson with you. Thanks so much for joining us. It's an absolutely gorgeous day today. My God, this morning was incredible. And right now it's still nice. Maybe around 80 degrees, low humidity, feels like 70s. The breeze has been blowing all day. This morning the breeze was coolish. Like I don't want to give those meteorologists too much credit, but it was a coolio front, let's call it, a coolish front rolled in. It's really nice. Get outside, enjoy it. Cloudless blue sky and comfortable. Like no perspiration going down. But that doesn't mean you're not running air conditioning. You'll be running air conditioning at least for another month, 6 weeks. And then hell, we run air conditioning November, December, January, February if it's warm outside. And soon you'll be cranking up the heat. You know the drill in New Orleans. In Baton Rouge, think total maintenance. It's simple. 40 years, excellent reputation, sterling reputation. Check them out. Better Business Bureau, any of those sites. Fair and honest, Lucas and the boys. I don't know about you. I don't want to learn about air conditioning. Lucas takes care of you. They come immediately because they know you're stressed out. Your AC's not working right. And they diagnose it right away because they got hundreds of years of experience, over 30 techs, over 30 trucks. They're there for you. If you need air conditioning help in New Orleans or Baton Rouge, think total maintenance. tm-ac.com. If you ever need air conditioning help in New Orleans or Baton Rouge, think total maintenance. tm-ac.com. Sadly, it didn't take long. This is sad. I heard this spot today and was just bummed out, disappointed. Royce Duplessis' first television spot running for mayor. Mario Brothers, a.k.a. Latinx. Let's hear this bad boy, and it's bad.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us. Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
I mean, one of his highlights was workers' protection. I mean, dude, you got to have something better than that. But I guess when you squeeze us 3 times into a 30-second spot, we got to get us in there, guys, 3 times. We need to get a voice that, can we find a sassy black woman, someone, just, stir in the pot type of voice, trying to convince us that held us back. Royce is one of us. Royce, do the right thing. You're better than this. You want to bring people together, black and white. You got a bunch of white conservative uptown people I know that don't like Helena Moreno and are voting for you, even have given you money. I know how these people think. I know them. I'm friends with some of them. They're going to run from you because of this race crap, this us versus them, old Bill Jefferson school of politics, this bold life soul coup crap, It's nauseating. Barry and Lacombe was talking about Jason Williams. He ran on, I'm not going to, try juveniles as adults. He changed his tune, especially after the Linda Fricky dragging to death, arm ripped off by some teens, all prosecuted as adults. No, Jason Williams, you can like him or not, but at least he gets it where he alienated a bunch of the hardcore black community in New Orleans. They're not going to vote for him next time for, his gig. They're not going to vote for him. When it's, hey, let's vote for the DA. Hey, Jason sold us out. All those promises, all those loony left woke promises he ran on, he did it just to get elected, and then he changed his tune. Honestly, I don't think that's it at all. I think he ran on that, believing that, got into office and said, wow, this woke liberal crap is insane being DA in the city of New Orleans. And he backed off of it and knew I've talked to him about this on this program. He said, let the chips fall where they may. He alienated the hardcore base that he had. Now, some black folks still believe other black folks are on their team because of skin color. And this commercial reeks of that with Royce Duplessis. It's the lowest common denominator. And I say this, it's 2025. I know too many white people and too many black folks that are going to be turned off by this. Yeah, I said black folks, turned off by this. Black folks aren't some monolithic group. Hey, we're all black. We all think the same. We're all this. It's when I hear black folks say that, talk about that, like could be local black talk radio, it's humorous to me. You know, I can promise you, I do not represent white, and I do not want to represent white. I'll leave that up to you white people. You white people can represent white, not me. Don't want that responsibility. Jeez. No, sadly, it didn't take long. Royce Duplessis' first television spot running for mayor injects race into it. Divisive, just pathetic. It's 2025, still going with the us versus them, black versus white crap. Lowest common denominator. If I'm Royce Duplessis, Royce, pull the spot. Say I never approved it. It slipped through the cracks. If I would have seen it, I never would have green lighted this spot. I'm not about us versus them. I'm about bringing New Orleans together. I'm the man for the job. Go with that. Go with that. I think this spot, if it keeps running, will backfire big time on Royce Duplessis. I wouldn't doubt Oliver Thomas isn't injecting race into this, and he fell all the way to third place in the polls. I wouldn't doubt when the next polls come out, if this commercial continues to run, that Oliver Thomas passes Royce Duplessis and falls into second place. It's not what I'm hoping for or want to happen. I'm just telling you what I think. I don't care. But I do care that Royce Duplessis is pulling this crap. Lowest common denominator. Boy, not so smart, Shane Guidry. That's Jeff Landry's Elon Musk. Another sick race story in today's news. He's got a fishing team Instagram. So I guess all these dorks he goes fishing with have access to the Instagram, and they can go post crap on it. I told you a long time ago, Shane Guidry's not stupid. He's just not smart. He's painfully average. He's just your average dude. You don't go to Shane Guidry for advice about just about anything. Maybe the oil and gas service industry. Harvey Marine, he's done quite well with that, his dad's company. I give him credit for that. He's done well financially. There are a lot of people who have done well financially that you do not want to ask them how to open a bag of chips because all the chips are going to go all over the floor and they might eat them off the floor. No, money doesn't equal smarts, intelligence. A lot of people think it does. Wow, he's got a lot of money. He's successful. He must be, intelligent. Shane Guidry is not intelligent. Shane Guidry's not stupid. I'm just telling you, he is painfully average, not someone you run to for advice as governor of the state. But it's Jeff Landry's boy, because Shane Guidry has set up Jeff Landry for a long time with contributions to campaigns. And worse, Jeff Landry for years sat on Harvey Marine's board. I doubt he ever voted on a single thing. Who knows if he ever showed up at Harvey Marine and sat on that, the big table with the board members even once. But he got $1,500 a week. It's nauseating, like $80,000, $90,000 a year for doing nothing. Because, that's Shane Guidry to tighten up Jeff Landry. Shane Guidry was asked, why is Jeff Landry, the attorney general at the time, on your board? Hey, he's the state's leading lawyer. It's great for me. Like, yeah, you don't see the conflict maybe? So now I'm not considering a man. I'm a righteous dude. I'm morally and ethically, high integrity. I think about those things. I try to have high integrity, morals, and ethics. I try to be a righteous dude. We all fall short. But when I see crap like Royce Duplessis injecting race into these commercials, I see Shane Guidry's dopey Instagram posts from his fishing team. Maybe black leaders. No, I'm sorry. Why are black leaders so ignorant? Why do so many black female politicians feel so invincible? Then this dumbass on Shane Guidry's Instagram fishing team posts. Why is it always black people doing this? Answer: white Democrats. And it shows like some black folks committing a crime. This is on Shane Guidry's Instagram. It's all been erased. Shane Guidry apologizes and then like makes some just Shane Guidry type comments. I don't think all black politicians are crooked. I don't think all white politicians are crooked. Like, does that kind of thing, you know? All lives matter. It's like, Shane, quiet, dude. You're not very smart, and all you're going to do is dig a hole for yourself. So no, I'm a normal dude, and I got to deal with this crap, you know? Racist crap on either side. I'm not trying to balance it out. It's just how I think and feel. The Shane Guidry stuff was first. I didn't even know about the Duplessis commercial. So I was leading off the show with the Shane Guidry, you know, posts on Instagram, the racist rants from these morons, these white people. And then Royce Duplessis had to run this television commercial that's sickening. It's as racist as it gets. Play it again, Sam. Listen to this garbage.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us.
Ouch.
Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
Just sad. And the big money thing's kind of funny because Royce has 600,000 plus. He's got more money raised than Oliver Thomas. I'd say he's got some pretty big money. Only about a third of what Moreno's got. Moreno's got like north of 1.8 million. So she does have some big money, but 600K is pretty good when you've only been in the race a little while. Helena Moreno's been raising money for this race for a year. So Royce Duplessis, by definition, is a big money campaigner too. I don't even want to get into that. It's isn't about Helena Moreno's good or bad or Oliver Thomas's good or bad. It's Royce Duplessis in this TV commercial, bad. Love to hear from you. 766-9480. 766-9480. Boy, when it rains and my oak tree right above my house, I don't worry about leaves in my gutter. Audubon Gutters installed gutters at my house back in October, and they installed the leaf guard system, so I'll never, ever have to hire someone to get on a ladder again. AudubonGutters.com.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof, now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anywhere. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
Word is, one of the best restaurants in New Orleans isn't even in New Orleans. Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. Cross the lake and taste what you're missing. Tuesday through Saturday. Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on magazine, as unique as you.
When USA Today ranked the 10 best must-visit New Orleans restaurants for travelers, Mid-City's own Katie's made the list. USA Today says Scott Craig is chef-owner at Katie's, a much-loved Creole-Italian eatery that draws armies of regulars for lunch, brunch, and dinner. A neighborhood spot where locals congregate and New Orleans-style hospitality rules. Indeed it does. Katie's in Mid-City.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Here at the NOLA Coalition, we love our kids and we love our city. The people of New Orleans are standing together for a better future. By harnessing our collective resources, the NOLA Coalition will create a safer, more prosperous city for all residents. Your support is needed to help reduce violence, invest in our children, and drive generational change. Join now at nolacoalition.info.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
Tired of cleaning your gutters? Improve the value and look of your home with Leaf Guard gutters, and you'll never have to clean your gutters again, ever. I guarantee it. Let Audubon Gutters install Leaf Guard gutters today. You'll improve the look and value of your home. And right now is the perfect time during Audubon Gutters' 99-cent installation sale. Call 469-6494 now. Get out of that gutter and get on the phone. At Audubon Gutters.
Not an FM disc jockey, not a former politician, Corey Johnson.
You're not the DJ. You're a raconteur. You're a storyteller. You're a griot.
It's true. It is true. Corey Johnson back at you. Thanks so much for joining us. 308 Mario, by the way. Twitter. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday on radio. Oh, so fine, 93.9 FM. Oh, so fine, 93.9 FM. Also, you can find us down on the other side of the FM dial. New Orleans' own 107.9 FM. 107.9 FM. We're on TV till 5:30, 4 to 5:30 every weekday. 2 hours on radio. 90 minutes on TV. Cox Channel 4 statewide. Spectrum Channel 333 statewide. We're on YouTube, The Neutral Ground with Corey Johnson. Click to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we're live on Twitter, on X every day, at Corey Johnson. On Twitter, on X, at Corey Johnson. Corey spelled K-A-A-R-E. Wherever you're checking us out, watching, listening, doing both, you can dial us up. Mario Brothers, a.k.a. Latin X at the controls. 766-9480 is how you dial us up. 766-9480. Sadly, it didn't take long. Royce Duplessis down by 30 points. I've been talking about this race, and I'm like, I don't see a bomb being dropped in a positive or negative way on any of these candidates. I don't see Helena Moreno or Royce Duplessis attacking Oliver Thomas, or Royce Duplessis, Oliver Thomas attacking Helena Moreno. On issues, sure, but not some bomb drop, not some crazy significant voter shift where people are going to be like, wow, that's significant. Let me go in another direction. And I don't think any of the three candidates are going to come up with something positive that's life-changing where you're going to be like, damn, innovative thinking. I like that. I'm going to go with that candidate now. So pretty much what we see is what we get. They're all three liberal, kind of hardcore left. I mean, progressive types. It's hard to separate the three as far as ideology, political ideology. So Royce Duplessis is down by 30 points to Helena Moreno. Sadly, Royce Duplessis' first television spot running for mayor comes out, and it's the kind of Bill Jefferson, us versus them, black versus white thing. And it's friggin' embarrassing. It's a joke. I mean, this is funny because it's Ray Nagin, but when Ray Nagin first ran, I'll never forget, Larry McKenna, the voice in the igloos when you're leaving Jazz Fest. Thanks for coming to Jazz Fest 2025. Taxi cabs to your right, buses to your left. Thanks for coming to Jazz Fest. That voice you hear leaving, that's Larry McKenna. Great voice. He passed away. Black radio guy for decades, just known in the community, in the white community and the black community. I'll never forget, they paid him to cut this commercial. It was a recorded voice commercial. I answered my phone one day. I recorded it, or it landed on my answering machine back in the day. That's right, Mario Brothers. There was a machine that had tapes and it recorded messages. It was called an answering machine. Anyway, it was Larry McKenna it was working for whoever was running against Nagin. It was either Richard Pennington or someone else. He's like, Ray Reagan, He's a white man in a black skin. I'm like, God, man, can't get any more crazy than this. Ray Nagin's a Democrat. You're calling him Ray Reagan like he's a conservative Republican, like Ronald Reagan. And then he's a white man in a black skin. It's just incredible. Just insulting and pathetic and low rate and sad.
I thought he was saying Ray Nagin is Scooby-Doo. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Well, that would have been better.
Ray
Nagin, Scooby-Doo. That would have been better, I think. No, he's like, Ray Reagan. He's a white man in black skin. I'm like, really? That's interesting. Did he get a tan or what? How did that work out? No, sadly, that us versus them crap, sadly, Royce Duplessis has gone that angle. Trying to convince us that held us back. Royce is one of us. Plus it is, clearly the people producing the commercial for Royce Duplessis, we need to get kind of a sassy black woman to voice it. Check it out. Right off the bat, listen.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us. Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
I'm just not a fan of racism at all. I think it's just the lowest common denominator. I think people that are racist it's bad habits or just pathetic thinking, or they're lazy or easy way out, don't want to apply their brain to stuff, don't want to think through stuff. I don't know what it is. Insecurity. I have no idea. But I just think it's pathetic. And it works both ways. This was my lead story today until the Royce Duplessis TV commercial came out, and it superseded dopey Shane Guidry. Not so smart Shane Guidry, Jeff Landry's Elon Musk. He has a fishing team Instagram account, which obviously the morons he fishes with get to post on it. And instead of like, hey, we caught 30 trout today, or boy, look at this mackerel, these dopes put political crap on there. Like maybe, I shouldn't say maybe, this was one of the quotes. Why are black leaders so ignorant? Why do so many black female politicians feel so invincible? Then he posts like a photo or a video of happen to be some black people committing a crime. Why is it always black people doing this? Answer, white Democrats. So that was my lead story. Crazy. I don't say crazy Jeff Landry. Governor Jeff Landry's crazy advisor, Shane Guidry, who I've said from day one, isn't smart, isn't dumb, is just painfully average, like the average guy. Happens to be very rich. He took his dad's company, Harvey Marine, and built it even bigger. But if you think Shane Guidry, because he's wealthy, is, like someone smart and you go to for advice, unless it has something to do with the oil field, I don't think that's the person you go to for any advice, because he is painfully average. And this proves it. Has a fishing team Instagram post and obviously goes fishing with a bunch of morons, and he knows how they think. You think this post is just like Jimmy's post, and he never says on the fishing trips that black people are ignorant and black. So no, that was my lead story until Royce Duplessis one-upped it with his insane commercial. No, I just have to get caught in the middle between all this crazy racist crap from both sides, bigoted racist crap. Corey Johnson with you. That's Blue Boy barking up a storm. He's saying, stick around. We got a lot more to go. 5 o'clock power hour is next on a Monday. Don't move, New Orleans.
You're on the neutral ground with Corey Johnson on TV on Cox Channel 4 and Spectrum Channel 333. Also on YouTube, on radio at NOLA Talk 93.9 FM, WSLA New Orleans.
It's 5 p.m.
Ford F-150, #1 seller in America. What about in the USA? Let's see, what about in the world? Who sells more trucks than Ford? Nobody. It's because the Lamar team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamar Ford. We became number one for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Young's Dry Cleaning has free pickup and delivery. That's right. Young's Dry Cleaning has absolutely free pickup and delivery. Home or office, East Bank or West Bank. Call Young's at 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com. My Sittu, that's Arabic for grandmother, used to make the best football kibbe. You can experience kibbe just like my grandmother used to make, and so many other Middle Eastern favorites on the streetcar line, Lebanon's Cafe.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
Total maintenance keeps you cool. Total maintenance keeps you cool. Total maintenance keeps you cool. TM-AC.com, your cool spots. Total maintenance keeps you cool. TM-AC.com, your cool spots.
South Shore residents that love good food are making the short trip across the lake to Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. North Shore folks have known about Gallagher's 527 for years. Now the South Shore has discovered this hidden gem. One of the metro area's best restaurants is less than 30 minutes away. Take the quick trip across the lake and experience Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. As good as it gets.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
Tired of cleaning your gutters? Improve the value and look of your home with Leaf Guard gutters. And you'll never have to clean your gutters again. Ever. I guarantee it. Let Audubon Gutters install Leaf Guard gutters today. You'll improve the look and value of your home. And right now is the perfect time during Audubon Gutters' 99-cent installation sale. Call 469-6494 now.
Get out of that gutter and get on the phone. At Audubon Gutters.
In New Orleans, we don't eat to live. We live to eat.
More is better.
Scott Craig of Katie's.
That is our slogan. More is better at Katie's. It means more of everything. Not just more food, more smiles, more friendship, more love, more. When you do something, you have to do it right. You know, it's all about more, and it's all more of the good things.
Get more at Katie's Restaurant in Mid-City.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this thing rolling. 5 o'clock power hour coming your way. Thanks so much for joining us. Corey Johnson with you on a Monday. But first, Drew Brees. It is indeed New Orleans, Louisiana. Wow. You can't make this stuff up. My first story today, and it was a hot one. I was like, this is going to be pretty big. Nothing gigantic, but pretty big. Jeff Landry's dopey advisor, Shane Guidry, who I've said from day one, isn't stupid, but he's not smart either. He's just painfully average. And he's outside of the oil and gas industry. He's no human being you would go to for advice on just about anything. Seriously, nothing. He's just an average dude. You don't go to him and go, damn, that's Shane Guidry. He's smart. I need to ask him about relationships or the best way to do this. Or no, you don't. I'm telling you, just painfully average. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I mean, this is Jeff Landry's Elon Musk, the governor's like key advisor. And I'm telling you, Shane Guidry, mentally, painfully average, nothing special at all. If you met him and talked to him, you would totally agree with me. And this just sort of proves the point of just the thinking of this guy. Like, he has a fishing team because Shane Guidry's wealthy, so he has boats, and, he probably, it's like Fred Hebe, the trash guy. He has the Mercedes-Benz van. He picks up a bunch of freeloading friends that pretend to be his friends. They go to restaurants. He picks up the $3,000 tab. Shane Guidry's got boats, plural. He has a bunch of dopey hanger-on friends that get on the boats for free. Guidry pays for everything. They go fishing. They love him. They obviously have access to the fishing team Instagram, and one of the dopes he fishes with, and you've got to think this guy doesn't just shut up politically all the time. I mean, Shane Guidry is Jeff Landry's main political advisor. So when they're fishing, it's all about politics all the friggin' time. So this guy in front of Guidry and all his friends is constantly dogging black people and black politicians. So on the fishing team's Instagram post, Shane Guidry, lead advisor to Jeff Landry. Why are black leaders so ignorant? One of his fishing buddy posts. Why do so many black female politicians feel so invincible? Then he posts a photo of like some black folks committing a crime. Why is it always black people doing this? Answer, white Democrats. Just totally racist crap and garbage. That was my lead story. And it's pathetic. And if you think this one guy's a wild card and he never speaks when we fish, he just threw this out on Instagram. We really don't know why Jimmy did that. You're naive and silly. Jimmy talks about this crap all the time, and Shane Guidry and all his buddies yuck it up and laugh about it. And no one goes, hey, Jimmy, you do this again, we're not going to go fishing with you. Jimmy goes fishing all the time, has access to the Instagram account, and posts this stuff because Jimmy's that stupid. And I'm just making up the name Jimmy. Whatever one of Shane Guidry's friends that did this is beyond a moron, stupid, and totally incorrect and racist and doesn't have a big brain at all. Can't think through things. So that was my lead story today. But then Royce DePlessis went ahead and one-upped it like times 10. This Shane Guidry's, isn't an elected official, happens to be Jeff Landry's point man. I'm acknowledging all that. And one of his dopey friends posts all this crap. I'm acknowledging all that and telling you how I feel it all went down. But then Royce DePlessis has to run his first television commercial, which is great. He should be running his television commercials. Oliver Thomas says, just as I predicted, come football season in September, we're going to get bombarded with this. It's starting to happen. But this is the commercial Royce DePlessis chooses first to run. Listen to this crap.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce DePlessis. Royce is one of us. Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
Wow. Trying to convince us that held us back? Royce is one of us? This just reeks of the Bill Jefferson old school us versus them. How do you win a political race? Pit black versus white. Pit black against white. That's how you win a political race. Play that garbage one more time, Mario Brothers, a.k.a. Latin X.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us. Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
I just was nauseated when I heard that commercial, literally. And the more I play it, the more nauseated I get. Injecting race into this mayoral campaign. Divisive, just pathetic and sad to me. It's 2025. Still going to go with the us versus them, black versus white crap. Some black folks, and the number shrinks every minute, every day, every week, every month, every year. Some black folks still believe other black folks are on their team because of skin color. Just no respect for black folks and individual thinking or any of that. As I said last hour, I don't represent white. Never have, never will, don't care. Being white, male, and heterosexual, I promise you, all three of those things, being white, male, and heterosexual, completely beyond my control, just how it happened. Now, I think this will backfire on Royce Duplessis, in my opinion. If I'm Royce Duplessis, I immediately jump in front of this commercial and say, I don't like this commercial. It slipped by me. I apologize. It's my fault. It's my campaign. I should have been more responsible and watched and heard the commercial before I approved it. I don't believe in this. I think it's divisive. We're pulling this spot. And I apologize to everyone. If I'm Royce Duplessis, I do that. And I attack Moreno on issues. But here's the problem. Moreno, Royce Duplessis, Oliver Thomas, they're all kind of progressive liberal Democrats. Their ideology is all the same. There's not a lot of difference between them. It's like someone's running against a conservative and the ideology is different and you can, beat on that. So I don't know what Royce is going to do to beat up on Helena Moreno, but apparently he and his crew feel, hey, let's attack race. Let's make it an us versus them. Let's go to the lowest common denominator, the old Bill Jefferson school of politics, and pit black versus white. Let's divide to conquer instead of bringing everybody together. No, just a desperate act. Now, I was going to say I thought Royce Duplessis was better than this. I still think he's better than this. So I'm going to give him like 12 to 24 hours to say this commercial was wrong, apologize, and remove the commercial. Do whatever you want, Royce. I'm just telling you, black and white people, it's 2025, are going to be turned off by this. I know a lot of white conservatives in uptown New Orleans, about a dozen of them I've bumped into that I'm friends with or acquaintances with. One I went to Domalici at a shrimp po' boy with a couple of weeks ago, voting for Royce Duplessis. Tomorrow, Dan Reel will join us. He's white, lives in Old Metairie. The Real Deal with Dan Reel. He'll be sitting in this seat like he does every Tuesday at 4 o'clock, talking about a slew of issues. He sent money to Royce Duplessis. I bet you it was a few grand. I wouldn't doubt if it was the limit, $2,500. He's backing Royce Duplessis. Now, there's going to be a bunch of these folks, conservative white folks, that are going to run from Royce Duplessis now because of this bigoted commercial. This us versus we, this desperate reach to inject race into this mayoral campaign. It's sad. No, I still think Royce Duplessis is better than this. Hopefully he'll acknowledge that this spot was pathetic and get rid of it. Get rid of it. Play it one more time, Mario Brothers, just for poops and giggles.
I know you've seen the big money campaign.
I know you've
to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us.
That's enough. I've heard enough. The three us's were in. How many seconds into that? 24? 22. Averaging an us every 7 seconds, Mario Brothers, a.k.a. Latinx. Trying to convince us that held us back. Royce is one of us. So sad. Pitting black versus white. If Royce Duplessis keeps running the spine and goes, no, I'm talking about New Orleanians. Helena Moreno was, born in Mexico. She's a Latina. She's not a native. She's not one of us. If he goes with that angle, he's going to just double down and alienate black and white folks even more. No, it's 2025. A lot of black folks are going to be turned off by this. No, this thinking that some black folks have, they still believe other black folks are on their team because of skin color. And then if they're not, they're an Uncle Tom. It's like, wow, really? That's interesting. Everybody's supposed to think the same that's black or white or Jewish or Latino or gay. Okay. You go with that monolithic thinking. Cling to it. Corey Johnson with you.
Total maintenance keeps you cool. Total maintenance keeps you cool. Total maintenance keeps you cool. TM-AC.com, your cool spots. Total maintenance keeps you cool. TM-AC.com, your cool spots.
Word is, one of the best restaurants in New Orleans isn't even in New Orleans. Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. Cross the lake and taste what you're missing. Tuesday through Saturday, Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville.
Here at the NOLA Coalition, we love our kids and we love our city. The people of New Orleans are standing together for a better future. By harnessing our collective resources, the NOLA Coalition will create a safer, more prosperous city for all residents. Your support is needed to help reduce violence, invest in our children, and drive generational change. Join now at nolacoalition.info.
Francesca Deli and Pizzeria has over 15 specialty sandwiches, a big 10-ounce burger, and some of the best pizza in New Orleans. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview between Canal Boulevard and West End.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com. There's a Middle Eastern restaurant that's less than 5 minutes from where Causeway and River Road meet. Lebanon's Cafe. Convenient to Old Metairie and Old Jefferson. Carrollton at Jeanette on the streetcar line. Lebanon's Cafe.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, insagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, insagency.com.
Trey Yen in Mandeville. A New Orleans tradition for over 40 years. Serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Scott Craig of Katie's Restaurant.
All of my ingredients are fresh. Nothing comes out of a can here. Nothing. All of our seafood is Louisiana. All of our vegetables are Louisiana vegetables. It's a neighborhood restaurant.
Katie's in Mid-City. New Orleans talk giant Corey Johnson on the neutral ground.
I'll have the entire city of New Orleans in the palm of my hand.
Every weekday afternoon on Cox Channel 4 and Spectrum Channel 333 from 4 p.m. to 5:30.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks so much for joining us. Corey Johnson with you on a Monday. Now, it's funny. I was talking to Mario Brothers. I'm like, someone's going to think I'm trying to do like an equal and opposite here. Not the case at all. This was my original lead story until the insane Royce Duplessis first television commercial, that divisive crap, was released. But speaking of divisive, not so smart Shane Guidry, Jeff Landry's Elon Musk, like Governor Jeff Landry's chief advisor, Shane Guidry. He has a fishing team Instagram account, Shane Guidry, and posted on it some of the, I guess these members of his fishing team have access to the account. Why are black leaders so ignorant? Why do so many black female politicians feel so invincible? Then a post of apparently some black folks committing crime. Why is it always black people doing this? Answer, white Democrats. Well, a few things are mind-blowing about this. This is Shane Guidry's buddy who he fishes with. If you don't think this guy talks this crap all the time, he posted it on Instagram. So he's not some, man, Jimmy's real meek and quiet. He doesn't say a word. But, he gets on Instagram. He's Mr. Personality. They talk this crap all the time. And Shane Guidry either laughs it off, agrees with it. They converse about this crap when this moron's posting it on Instagram. And how stupid is this guy? Shane Guidry is Jeff Landry's key advisor. And one of Shane Guidry's friends, a good friend apparently who fishes with him, who's on his fishing team that has access to Instagram, posts all this racist crap. It's like, dude, 1 + 1 doesn't equal cinder block. 1 + 1 doesn't equal banana. I mean, you couldn't do the basic math here. Shane Guidry, the guy inviting me to go fishing. I have access to his Instagram account. He's the governor's chief advisor. Let me post some racist crap on the Instagram account that'll be contributed to Shane Guidry. I would think Shane Guidry's going to change some of the folks that get to go on the fishing boat with him from now on. Maybe limit access to the fishing team Instagram account. No, that was my lead story today. Dopey Shane Guidry and his even dopier friends that post racist crap on their fishing team Instagram account. Just mind-blowing. How dopey, how stupid. But I've said since day one, I'm not saying Shane Guidry's dumb, but Shane Guidry is not smart. That's all. I'm just saying Shane Guidry is painfully average. That's all. Painfully average. Successful. Took over his dad. His dad was the one that bribed Edwin Edwards to get the Star Casino in Kenner. Bribed the former governor to get the boat. Went to jail for it. Shane took over Harvey Marine, his dad's company, and did a great job with it. Built it and made it bigger and better than ever. Shane Guidry's not rich. Shane Guidry's wealthy. And all because of Harvey Marine. And he took his dad's company and made it bigger. I give him credit for that. So if you have a question about pipe or oil and gas field, Shane Guidry might be able to answer, might be able to. Just about anything else in life, I would not be going to Shane Guidry. And this Instagram account kind of proves it. No, just embarrassing for the governor, but I'm sure he's just not going to care. And Shane Guidry doesn't care, just seems to, he made some dopey comment like, I don't think all black politicians are dumb, and I don't think all white politicians are dumb. Just like had to make like the black and white thing. It's like, Shane, just be quiet, dude. You're just, you don't have a shovel. You have a backhoe digging a huge hole. Stop digging the big hole. So that was my lead story today. Just the sick racist comments by Shane Guidry's fishing team member on Instagram posting this crap. What a moron. Like the stupidest human being on planet Earth. But then this became the lead story. Royce Duplessis released his first television commercial, and he decided to go to the lowest common denominator, this us versus them, this black versus white, because he's desperate. He's trailing Helena Moreno by 30 points, and the race is a month away. So he's very desperate and approves this very divisive commercial. Check this out.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us. Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
Mario, I found a fourth one. You remember I thought there were two in the beginning, trying to convince us and that held us back. Well, no, that held us back. I didn't know. I had trying to convince us originally, and Royce is one of us. Then by about the eighth time I heard the commercial, wow, holding us back. Now I've heard the commercial about a dozen times. I came up with one more. You want to know what the last one is? She says, trying to convince us and blah, blah, blah. Our city. Like the black people's city, trying to convince us, black people. Royce is one of us, black. That held us back. Helena Moreno held us back, black folks. Our city, black city. Play that garbage one more time, Mario Brothers. It's sickening.
I know you've seen the big money campaign trying to convince us that she has a plan for our city. Where was this plan while she led the city council? The truth is, Moreno was behind the chaos in City Hall that's held us back. Now she wants a promotion. That's not how it works. New Orleans, we have a choice. Royce Duplessis. Royce is one of us. Royce has the vision to get New Orleans back on track and the receipts to back it up. That's why for mayor, Royce is the choice.
The commercial shouldn't be titled Royce is the choice. It should be titled Us versus Them, black versus white. That's what the gist of this commercial is. It isn't Royce is the choice. If someone heard this commercial and said, hey, what do you title this? It didn't Royce is the choice. Absolutely crazy. No, just so damn divisive and sad and pathetic and disappointing. It really is. Royce can still save himself by saying, man, this commercial, it got by me. I'm not trying to push it off on anyone. I'm running for mayor. I'm in charge of all this. I should have been on top of this and seen this commercial and heard this commercial before it got approved. So we are yanking this divisive commercial. I apologize for it ever playing. I'm going to be on top of this more often, and we're not going to run a divisive campaign. We're going to run a, inclusive campaign where everybody's welcome, and we're going to try to move New Orleans forward, everybody together, a gumbo. No, instead it's a tomato or potato soup. Just pathetic. It was so disappointing when I heard this spot. I'm supposed to have Royce Duplessis on the program soon. It's kind of funny. I'm just telling you the truth, like I always do. I emailed Royce Duplessis campaign about 2 weeks ago. No reply. About 2 days later, I email him again. No reply. 2 days later, email him again. Then I get Royce Duplessis campaign manager's phone number. I call her, leave a message. Text her, leave a message. Call again, leave a message. No reply. So like 3 emails, 3 calls to the, media, relations person, the head of the campaign manager. So it's about 8-10 days later. I text Royce directly. Hey, Royce, Corey Johnson, trying to get you on the show. I've emailed your people a few times, called your campaign manager a few times. No reply back. Within 2 hours, I get an email. When do you want to get Royce on the show? What do you want to discuss? What do you mean? What do I want to discuss? Mayor's race. When do I get him on the show? Anytime, any weekday, 4 to 6 o'clock for a few minutes. I get a reply back. How's October 1st? I'm like, my God, it's September 7th, 8th, October 1st. So I reply back, literally one sentence. You really want to wait till October 1st? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Then finally I get an email back saying, Corey, thanks so much for your patience. We're going to try to work something out sooner. We'll be back in touch with you. I was like, great. So it all turned out fine. Like at the end, I was like, good. They're coming to their senses. They realize this guy's in a mayor's race, opportunity to go on some media. Let me take advantage of it. Every opportunity I get. I'm 30 points behind the prohibitive favorite. Got to do something to move the needle. So hopefully we'll get Royce Duplessis on the program really soon. But boy, this TV spot, I will bring it up to Royce Duplessis because it is pathetic. It is just bigoted, race-related, sad. Lowest common denominator, this Bill Jefferson way of running an election, this us versus them, this black versus white, pitting black against white, this divisive crap. I didn't think Royce Duplessis would did it, but he's desperate. Didn't think he'd do it, but he's desperate. 4 weeks from Saturday, what is it, 4? Yeah, 4 weeks from Saturday, the mayor's election. Helena Moreno, 50-50 shot she could win in the primary. Royce Duplessis, 30 points back. He could get all of Oliver. Oliver Thomas could drop out of the race, and I had Oliver Thomas on last week. He said he's not dropping out of the race. Oliver Thomas could drop out of the race and give all his votes to Royce if it was, you could do that. He'd still be halfway behind Helena Moreno. Halfway. So Royce Duplessis' campaign is desperate. And instead of coming up with some creative stuff to move the needle, they go to the lowest common denominator, pitting black versus white. And it pisses me off. It's just pathetic. We're better than that. White, black New Orleanians, the gumbo that makes us up, we're all the same. And black and white people, most folks are the same. And most black and white folks, have relationships, love each other, like each other, work with each other, married to each other, whatever. Most of us are normal. It's New Orleans. It's a gumbo. You want tomato or potato soup? Move to Idaho, Kansas. It's a whiteout. Go move to Salt Lake City. Go move to Jamaica. I don't know what to tell you. It's a blackout. Just, I like New Orleans. I like the gumbo. I like the culture. I like the Latinos. I like the Asians. I like the black folks. I like the Italian, the Irish, the Jewish folks. I love New Orleans, this gumbo that makes us so unique. I don't like when politicians pull the Bill Jefferson gimmick and pit black versus white. It's pathetic. It's deviant. It's low rate. It sucks. It sucks. Corey Johnson with you on a Monday. Yeah, you right. What's your take? 766-9480. I don't care if you're black, white, in between, Latino, Asian. I don't care. Gay, straight, fat, skinny, tall, short. 766-9480 is the phone number. 766-9480. Coming right back on the